Okay, it's time to talk about one of my favorite games of all time. With Psychonauts 2 and Psychonauts and the Rhombus of Ruin coming out sometime in the next 2 years, maybe you're wondering, hey, was the original really that good? Or maybe you already have an opinion on the game and are watching this for nostalgia or because you love me. The original Psychonauts was a cult classic that, similar to Katamari Damacy, went completely unnoticed until it ended up in the internet version of the GameStop bargain bin, was picked up, and someone said, wait a minute, this is actually really fun. The main theme of Psychonauts is that you're an acrobat that ran away from the circus to become a psychonaut. A psychic that can not only use psychic powers in the real world, but also enter other people's minds and sort out their problems. The game touches on mental illnesses but is never heavy in nature nor dismissive about it. It finds a way to joke about mental illness while not being offensive. Each level is designed after a different person's psyche. For instance, Agent 9's mind is suppressed and organized, but ready to spring if he holds too much back. Agent Mia's is a happy and colorful dance party built on top of her guilt, and the Milkman's is a twisted version of suburbia overran with spies.
Someday, the popularity of mobile phones will make my job obsolete.
Each level is amazingly crafted. With the minor character designs, the platforming, and the gameplay, each level gives heaps of information about the character whose mind you've entered. My personal favorite was the Milkman because it had puzzles, had NPCs you could sit and listen to for hours. And even though there wasn't a lot of platforming, the level design was genius. My least favorite was the theater because I used the bacon, our hint character summoning device, so much that I got a Steam achievement for being stupid and then ended up having to Google what I was supposed to do anyway. Psychonauts not only looks really unappealing when you first start up the game, but nobody found it until better technology existed. However, people still played it. Why? Because it controls better than Mario games. The dialogue is hilarious but kid-friendly with the exception to a few lines in the Milkman Conspiracy.
Look at that woman's breasts. They're large. For the last several years, I have relied on prescription medication to make it through the days. When my husband drinks excessively, I may threaten him with this rolling pin, though we still love each other very much. Over time, my husband will desire me less sexually, but he will always enjoy my pies.
And it's creative beyond belief in a genre any bigger game studio would be petrified to touch without making it some kind of survival horror game. Which, by the way, stop making survival horror games about mental illness. They've been done a million times and frankly it's just not nice. And I know I've already brought up the graphics multiple times, but one of the reasons I owned this game for years and never played it was because 1, the characters in the overworld look horrible, although you do get used to them, and 2, the emulator it played through if you buy it via the PS3's online store has incredible input and audio delays. Eventually, I purchased the game on Steam after hearing it worked perfectly fine on their emulator and oh boy. I would love to dissect the design of each level, but I really don't want to spoil the amazing experience that is Psychonauts. I may do that in another video, but don't count on it because that would take forever and a lot of hard drive space to pull off. This game does not come without flaws, however. Throughout the entire game, Raz is so scared of his dad that he accidentally creates a projection of him that literally works him to death. But then, when his father shows up at the end of the game and gives a quick apology for being so hard, it's all in butter? This doesn't seem like a healthy father-son relationship at all, and it's not really addressed. The only thing I can guess is that Raz wasn't actually that scared of his dad, and that the mental projection was a result of the fact that Raz's brain signals were mixed up, but if that's the case, they didn't make it very clear. Okay, also, I'm just gonna leave this as a footnote. I don't think I've played a game that had a Romani main character before. They don't use the word Romani, though.
Can you hear me?
Sasha? Where am I?
You are inside your own mind, but I'm not sure where. Tell me, what can you see?
I see a rundown gypsy caravan.
Do you recognize it?
Yes. It's where I was born.
I see. Compelling.